beautiful. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Yancy and this is my garden. welcome back. How y'all doing today? All right, y'all, welcome back to the garden. As you can see, look at the ground, y'all. Look at the ground. Look, all in the trees in the garden. It's fall. We are in November and y'all, we just need to be getting things up out of here. I haven't been keeping up with watering, so all the plants look sad, but I will be watering today. Today, what we'll be doing is just harvesting what we can in the garden. So I don't know what specifically we'll be harvesting, but you're about to find out. I know we have some tomatoes that's ready. I see some tomatoes over there that's ready. I see some peppers, and we're just gonna go around and see what we need to harvest and whatever else we gotta do in the garden today. So there's a ton to harvest as far as the peppers, but like I said, I've been keeping them on there so they could get red for as long as possible. And today, y'all, it's kind of cold out here. You know, the weather has been so inconsistent. Yesterday in my last video, the weather was perfect. If you watched the last video where I harvested all of my sweet potato leaves, yes, y'all, if y'all haven't seen that video, make sure y'all click the link in the description. After you watch this one, go ahead and watch that one. It was an epic harvest. I got some celery, I got some sweet potato leaves. I tell you how I make it, give y'all some tips and tricks on how to cook it, and you know, all of that good stuff. All right, y'all, let's come along into the garden and just see what's going on. Also, I give you guys like a quick little garden tour of what the garden looks like and what's going on in the garden in the last video. So I won't be doing like a tour today like I normally would. So we're just about to get straight into harvesting and see what's going on and what we need to touch. So all right, y'all, come along. Let's get this party started. We're in the garden. Woo.
One look and I breathe.
Y'all see all these trees we have here? First of all, majority of the leaves have already fallen. You can see all the trees that we have up there, and we had a really big tree right there, but this tree right here, there was a ton of leaves on there during the summer. And then we got trees in my neighbor's yard. So let me just tell you that my entire ground is filled with leaves. I am excited and also overwhelmed about the leaves because I plan to use the leaves as mulch in my garden, but my goodness, it is a ton of leaves, and especially in the front of my house. Pray for me, y'all, as I get through this entire cleanup per se of the garden. That's what's going on, y'all. And yes, I still haven't cleaned up this arch yet. That's actually going to be the next video where I'm going to clean it up, and I am going to plant my grape over here. I'm actually kind of dreading it because y'all, it's a lot of work, but it's okay, y'all. You know, when you prep everything you need to prep, so next year the garden can be flourishing. So but I'm going to take my time with, you know, cleaning up the garden because it's definitely going to take a while, but I definitely want to pick up all the leaves, at least majority of the leaves, to put on top of my garden and use it as mulch. But all right, y'all, let's go start harvesting the tomato. We're going to start with the tomatoes today because I know there's a ton of tomatoes that's ready, and you already know what we use for our tomatoes to harvest with. This is my tomato harvesting basket. Put the large ones in there if we have any large ones, and then I have this basket here for maybe like the peppers or anything additional. And then of course the little bowl in there is for the cherry tomatoes and like the little small itty bitty, my favorite, like the sun golds and stuff. But all right, y'all, let's get started. Y'all, I see a ton of tomatoes that's ready, like this, the little sun golds and the cherry tomatoes. There's a lot of them that's ready. And y'all know on this arch right here, this is where I have majority of like the cherry and the sun gold tomatoes growing on. Today I will be going live this evening to cook some ofada stew with you guys. So I hope after y'all watch this video, you're gonna join me live so we could cook some delicious ofada stew. If you're wondering what it is, it's a stew that you make with like bell peppers and all these different types of peppers all blended up together into like a stew, and you fry it or saute it with some onions and garlic, ginger, you know, all that good stuff. And of course you can add some meats to it, and you can eat it with rice. So we will be making that today. So I hope you guys get to join me after you see this video. I'm not sure exactly what time I am going to start the live, but I will put the information in the community tab, so I hope you guys have been keeping up with my community tab. You'll see that I always put like a lot of updates about like what's going on like in current times, and that's just a easy way to keep up with me and what we have going on the channel. That's where I'll give you guys like a whole bunch of updates. So I hope you guys check out the community tab, you know, ever so often, so you can see what's going on with me and the gardening and, you know, what we got planned. All right, I think I'm gonna have to like get up here and get these. That's like all the way up here. I'm trying to reach and see if I can reach it. Y'all know I'm so tall. Y'all know I'm so tall. But yeah, I'm definitely not tall. So I'm gonna put this camera down so I get up here and be able to get all of these tomatoes. So I'm about to put you guys down. Hold on for a second, don't go anywhere, and let me harvest these tomatoes. Ooh, look at these. They are so beautiful. Ooh, before I put you guys down, I see one here. Jeez, this thing is cold as ice. I'm gonna harvest you. Yeah, remember this tomato that was turning color in the last video? Look at it. It's all ready. Beautiful. All right, let's see what else. Okay. Since I'm here, let me just check on this side. Ooh, y'all remember this beauty right here? It hasn't shown any sign of it changing color, so I'm gonna let it stay out here. Ooh, this one is blushing. Hey there, beautiful. Ooh, yes. This one started to blush, so I think I'm gonna take it out its misery because it's kind of cold out here, and take it in the house and let it finish ripening.
Okay. Open.
Look at this one. So here's a tip about tomatoes. Once you see that they start to blush like this, and you see like the little blush mark, like honestly, even this one right here, I can't really take it off, but I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'm gonna take it off. But yeah, so here's a quick tip. When a tomato, when you see that it starts to blush like this or even like this, you can go ahead and take it off of the plant and put it in your house by like the windowsill where it gets some sun, and it's going to continue to ripen in a house, and it's not going to lose any flavor. The flavor is not going to be different. You don't have to keep it out, you know, especially if you're in a climate where it's starting to get cold like where I am right now. If you see any of your tomatoes that start to blush like this, do not worry, do not fret and think that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose all my tomatoes because it's cold. Once it starts to blush, go ahead and take it off the plant and let it sit by a window, and it is going to continue to ripen, and you are going to get some nice delicious tomatoes. Now for some of us who it looks like, because I have a ton of tomatoes here, look at all of these. For some of us that still have like a lot of green tomatoes, especially if it's like approaching like the end of November and it's really getting cold, just go ahead and take it off the vine or the plant, because it may not ripen because it's too cold, and it's going to stunt the ripening process and make you some fried green tomatoes. Now I've never had fried green tomatoes, but I hear a lot of people talking about it and they say it's really good. And then I've also heard about tomato chutney. I have no idea what tomato chutney is, but I'm gonna look into it. I'm in like a Facebook garden group where they talk about all the things they do with their green tomatoes, and that was one of the things they talked about. So try it out, y'all, and let me know how it goes. I might try it out with y'all too and let y'all know. But yeah, don't let your tomatoes go to waste. It's not a waste. You could try all kinds of things with your green tomatoes if you do not get it to ripe in time. All right, yeah, I'm gonna put y'all down because I really have to get on my handy dandy ladder to get the rest of the tomatoes. This is all I have gotten from that back there. So now we're about to go into the garden and go to my not so favorite tomato forest. So let's go back there and get the rest of the tomatoes and then go around and see what else. I see some okra and stuff. I always like to harvest the tomatoes first because I feel like it's the one that takes the most work. But all right, y'all, let's go to that tomato forest, my favorite, and get that over with. All right, come on, y'all. Oh my God, y'all, look at what it looks like back here. Look at all these leaves. Here we go. Wow, what in the world is this? What in the world is that? Y'all, look at this tomato bed. I already see a ton of tomatoes that's ready. I know it's been waiting for me to come in here and harvest it for sure. It's been ready. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at all the tomatoes that I just got in there. Look at this, y'all. This bowl is like pretty much full. You saw how I struggled to get in and out of there? Man, I don't know. I was trying to build like a tomato arbor this year and I think it was overbuilt. So next year, I'm gonna try to figure out how to make it not drop so low. I might put like a roof on top. So like over here, you know, I had all the tomatoes from one side coming from this side over here, coming over here. So I think, and I don't have anything in the middle. So what I'm thinking about doing is next year, I'm gonna put some of this wire on top so that it can seamlessly go over almost like the arch like that one. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna do that here next year and then let it go up high up. So I need to find like something that's like super sturdy, like a cattle panel type of sturdiness for it to go like all the way high up and make it probably like almost like 8 feet up in the sky. And then when the tomatoes start to grow, because you know these are indeterminate tomatoes, meaning that they're just going to continue growing forever and ever. As long as the weather permits, they're going to continue growing and producing. That's my plan for next year. I think I'm going to put some cattle panel like up top here and just allow the tomatoes to go over there so it can be like an arbor, almost like the arch like that. And for me to be able to just walk in there easily to grab the tomatoes from on top instead of like bending all the way down and then it's been like, you know, drooping down like these right here. They're all drooping down. So when I go in there, it's like a struggle to get it. And it was quite worse if you guys remember early on in the season when everything was lush and green and the leaves were big. I could barely go under there to get the tomatoes because it was so crowded and I was just so scared. Only God knew what was under there during those times when everything was, you know, lush and big. That's my plan for next year and I'll film it so you guys can see how I did it and see how it goes and hopefully it works out next year. Hopefully it doesn't cave in from the weight of the tomatoes. But all right, y'all, let's continue to harvest. We're almost done with the tomatoes over here and then we can get to something else. Alrighty, y'all, we're all done harvesting the tomatoes. Look, this is a pretty big bowl and this is a lot of tomatoes. Y'all, can you believe I'm still harvesting tomatoes in November? And y'all want to talk about some climate change ain't a thing? That is crazy. Like the weather, even though it's cold today, but it's not like freezing. And I am so used to like the end of October going to November being super cold in this area. Although, like I said, in the DMV area in the fall, the weather is very iffy, kind of bipolar. You know, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot, but still by this time normally it's like consistently cold. So I am super shocked. I mean, I'm grateful to have these, but I'm kind of concerned. I cannot believe the weather. And even though it's cold, like look at what I'm wearing a hoodie, so it's not freezing, you know, it's just colder than yesterday. But anyway, I am done with this right here and I will show you guys all of it at the end of the video. Everything that I got some really nice looking tomatoes. So now we're about to go on to the next. Let's go see if we can harvest some peppers and see what else in the garden that need harvesting, and we're gonna get out of here. And actually water these plants because they desperately need it. I know it's kind of cold. You can still water your plants, especially if they need it. If it looks sad and you still want to continue to grow it, it's a hit or miss as far as growth, depending on what the temperature is like. If you're in an area like me where kind of inconsistently cold and a little warmer, so I'm still gonna continue to water until in the dead of winter where I know that we're not getting any type of 60-degree weather. But as long as I'm seeing 60 degrees as a high, I'm gonna continue to water it. And now I'm watering like every 3 to 4 days. It's up to your own discretion on whether or not you should, continue to water your plants. I'm seeing a ton of peppers that are still developing, which I am in shock about. I cannot believe it's growing during this weather. It's amazing. And I'm seeing like tomato flowers. Like, why is it still producing flowers? I'm not gonna complain as long as I'm continuing to get my food and continuing to feed my family. That's all that matters. All right, y'all, let's go see what else we can get up to in this crazy looking garden. I'm looking around and it's like, ooh, child, I wish I could hire my kids to come and help me do this, but they're gonna cause more of a mess than actually help, and I need to get some work done. So all right, y'all, come along. Y'all, look at my beautiful peppers. They look like they are changing color, so I'm gonna leave it on here and let it change colors. I told you guys that I'm not harvesting any of the peppers until the dead of winter. I'm gonna allow it to sit out here and change colors, like this one right here. Ooh, look at this beauty. How beautiful is this? Wow. But yeah, y'all, like the bells and stuff, I'm just going to allow it to stay out here and do its thing. I'm not gonna harvest it right now. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I'll harvest any of the ones that look like they have changed colors. Look over here. Look at these babies over here. And the bitter ball is still doing its thing. Look at it. There's a flower right here. I am so shocked. And these just started growing too. Do your thing, do your thing. I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. So yeah, right now I'm just looking for peppers that, as far as the habaneros and the bell peppers, I'm gonna wait for them to turn red or until the dead of winter or until I need to cook. Then I will be harvesting. All right, let's look at these Asian peppers. I still can't believe how more is growing. How amazing is this? There's still a lot of it growing. Oh my gosh, let me go on the other side. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put y'all down so I could go harvest what I see. Like, look at these. It's like a ton of them, but I'm gonna allow them to get bigger instead of harvesting them at this size. Are they gonna get bigger? I don't know, but we shall see. I'll leave it on there. And y'all, I am seeing like bees today, and they are like all in the flower. Like, look at this radish flower right here. This bee is like pollinating the radish flower, which means if there are any flowers here or anywhere, they are going to actually pollinate it, and I'm super excited. I hope they get to see my cucumber and pollinate all of it. All right, let me put y'all down. Oh my gosh, look at this right down here. Y'all, look at this. Look at these down here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my god, look at this one. I see it getting bigger down here. See, I didn't even look down there. Let me put y'all down so we can see what we could get, because I'm seeing a ton of peppers per usual, but I am also going to leave a lot of them on there, like I said, because some of them are still a little tiny and I want them to get bigger. We're in November. You never know. Fingers crossed. We shall be getting pepper all season, all fall long. Y'all, look at all of the peppers that I've gotten so far, y'all. Look at these. And there's still more. Y'all, the bees out here are really trying to sting me. They're not my regular bees. Like, are they more aggressive during the winter? What is going on? Like, dang. My regular bees I get during the summer, they're so kind and gentle. And these other bees, they're trying to get rid of me. Y'all, look how pretty this is. This is so beautiful. My goodness, so beautiful. But y'all, I see a ton of like these Asian peppers. I'm not gonna pick them because I want them to get bigger if it's possible, so I'm leaving it on there. Oh my goodness, look at this tiny old habanero pepper. Why did it turn red already? Dang, it wasn't gonna grow anymore. It's the tiniest habanero pepper I've ever seen. Jeez, y'all, like, I'm not exaggerating. Look at how tiny this thing is. I see a ton of habaneros that are trying to change colors, so I'm gonna leave them. Ooh, look at the jalapeno, y'all. They're all growing in like these little clusters. I think we're good from this bed because I'm leaving a lot of them there anyway. I think we've gotten everything we can get. Look at these one-hit wonders. Look at these one-hit wonders. I harvested the bell peppers from these on the last video that you guys saw where I did that epic pepper harvest. It was a ton of bell peppers on these, and then that's about it. I guess that's all I'm gonna get for the entire summer. These bell pepper plants were so disappointing. They was such a disappointment because they were the healthiest one in the garden and they produced the least amount of peppers. I mean, I see that, you know, they have flowers over here and there's these little tiny ones, but my goodness, we are in November. What is going on here? Like, come on, what are you guys doing? Like, look at this. What am I supposed to do with these? They're barely going to like fully form. Ooh, I see an orange pepper over there and I'm going to go and get it. Oh no, it wasn't fully orange, y'all. Look, it still got a little bit of green on there. It's okay. Okay, I see one big little bell pepper right here. I think we've gotten everything we can from this bed. Let's go to the other bed and then we can go ahead and water these plants because they really need it. Alrighty, y'all. Let's go see if we can harvest some of these okras. One right here. Oh shoot, I pulled the whole thing out, y'all. What the heck? All right, let me put this camera down so I don't pull the whole thing out, even though it really doesn't matter. The season's over anyway.
So they're going out shopping.
All right, y'all, let's check over here on the peppers over here and see what we could get. Oh my gosh, look at all these brand new peppers that are like trying to develop. I wonder if they're even going to grow. There are like a ton of flowers. Oh my goodness. I see a yellow. Ooh, I see a really big yellow. Actually orange. It's not yellow. Oh my gosh, it's so big. It is so big. Ooh, look at that. Y'all, look at this beauty. Wow, this is so beautiful. I love seeing like a different variety of colors with my veggies, especially the peppers. They are so beautiful. Let's see what else is over here. Is anything ready? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, it's a lot of bell peppers over here, but it's not ready though, y'all. I mean, when I say ready, it's not red, so I'm gonna leave them alone. Ooh, I see something. Something's red. I wonder if this is, oh yep, this is a jalapeno. Look at that, baby. I see something getting red over here. I see you. Oh, look at that, y'all. Getting red, but it's not all the way there, so I'm gonna let it stay for a couple more days before I harvest it. This is a habanero plant. There's so many flowers on it, but I already know that it's not. I don't think it's gonna happen. And if it does, man, will I be surprised. I'm gonna let this stay on here to fully get red. Let's see what's down here. Look at all these flowers, y'all. Look at all of these flowers. Look at all these flowers. Let's see. I'm gonna let these get bigger. I'll let y'all get bigger. Y'all see how all the peppers, they all look sad because they need water, as I've been neglecting them for like 4 days at a time. I'll get back to y'all. Don't be sad. Alrighty, y'all, I think that's about it because I'm not going to harvest those green bell peppers, so I'm just going to go over here because I see some peppers that are turning color, like this beautiful little orange guy right here. I'm gonna harvest it. It is beautiful. Look at this, y'all. Look how beautiful this is. This is so beautiful, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. I think that's it. I'm gonna let this baby sit out here. If there are any more on here, I don't see any more on here, so I think this may be the last one on this plant for the season. Alrighty, I think we've gotten it all as far as what we could get for the peppers. I'm gonna go look over there and see if there's anything I can harvest because I have some peppers growing right there. Let's see. Alright, I'll let them change colors. Let me come take a look at this really big bell pepper back here, y'all. Look at how big this thing is. Y'all, look at this thing. I don't know. I'm wondering if that's the biggest bell pepper I've gotten so far this summer. That thing is huge. Woo. Yes, y'all. we have gotten all of the peppers that we can and all of the tomatoes that we can. We got some okra, so I'm gonna go harvest one more thing because I haven't harvested it and it's time to harvest it. Let's go harvest that, and then we're going to end this video because I don't want the sun to go down and I want to be able to water the plants back here. Let's go harvest that and end this video, and on the next one we'll harvest the other stuff. Y'all remember my beautiful kale? My beautiful kale. I am going to harvest it now. Like I showed you guys yesterday in the video where I harvested my sweet potato leaves and the celery, I showed you guys how to like harvest things like this, like kale or brassicas or like lettuce. You harvest from the bottom so that the top continues to grow, like you see right there. So I'm gonna harvest all of these from around it and leave that right there. I might leave some of these that's up top, the big ones up top here too. Harvesting from the bottom and removing it that way will enable the plant to continue to produce more, or you could just chop the whole thing off if you don't want any more for the season. But because I want it to continue to grow, I'm just gonna harvest it from the bottom. Now I'm not gonna keep these that's like all the way at the bottom because they're all touching the ground, so I'm just going to harvest them and then put it in my compost, like the ones that are touching the ground. And then because you know those butterflies have been laying their eggs on these and they have definitely been eaten. Like, what in the world is that? These are definitely some bugs. So that's another thing. If you want to know what's eating your plants, especially like your brassicas or your lettuce or anything like that, look on the back of the leaves. It will always tell you what's on them. You'll see some eggs like what we just saw right there. I'm not sure what kind of eggs those ones were. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. You can always go and wash behind the leaves or just remove them with tape, and hopefully you'll get some successful brassicas or any kind of grains. But yeah, they have definitely eaten the crap out of this. Oh my gosh, look at this. They look so gross. I'm just gonna put all of these in my compost. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna direct compost it back into this grow bag where it's growing out of and let it do that instead. They're all trying to sting me. What did I do? All right, I think I might keep this one even though it looks terrible. I'll still keep it. Y'all, these are the ones that was like on the ground and they're severely eaten. So what I'm gonna do is just chop them up and I'm going to direct sow it right back into the bag and let it decompose that way, and whatever worms that want to eat it, go ahead and do your thing. That's what I'm doing right now, y'all. All right, y'all, I've literally stripped this entire plant, so hopefully more should grow. Y'all, I've been growing this since like early on this year and it's just been continuously producing. So now like I've just been letting it do its thing, and I think it is so amazing that it could do that. Yes, y'all, I am going to use the other kale right here for some smoothies and have a good old time, y'all. But all right, y'all, we are done for the day. So these are the tomatoes that we got earlier. These are the sun golds and the cherry tomatoes. We got some Asian hot peppers. We have some unbelievable okra, and we have these beauties, y'all. Look at these beautiful orange bell peppers. They are so beautiful. I have to find something special to eat them with. Like, they're too pretty to like not, you know, do something real special, you know, a little special ceremony to eat it with. And then we have some red Asian hot. We got some red bell pepper and these beautiful habaneros, and of course we got ourselves a little jalapeno right here, and we just harvested these together. Our kale that I cannot wait to use in a smoothie. And then these were the super big tomatoes that we got from the plant, and I am going to let them sit in the window and let it ripen on its own. It's probably going to take like maybe like 2 or 3 days to fully ripen because it already blushed. So yes, y'all, that's what we got today, y'all. It wasn't a grand harvest, but it was a good one, and we are appreciative and we are grateful to the garden for constantly providing, even in fall, still providing summer veggies. How about that? But all right, y'all, thank you guys so much for being here with me. This was, like I said, a short and sweet harvest. It wasn't an epic harvest, but it was a great harvest, and I am truly grateful to God. I'm truly grateful to nature. I'm grateful for my hands and all things created to help this happen today. So I am blessed and of course grateful. But yes, y'all, I'm happy. Like, I'm about to take this in there and make some cute to eat. And of course, remember to watch the live tonight or this evening that we're gonna do, where we'll be cooking some of these things. Actually, I'll be using some of the peppers that we just harvested, as well as some of the peppers that we harvested from previous videos. So you don't want to miss this live. Trust and believe. What we're making today is so delicious and it's so simple. So I really hope I get to see you guys tonight. But with that being said, let's go ahead and end this video. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad that you came, and I hope you're here to stay. You're gonna love it here, I promise. Just ask everybody else. Come on, ask everybody else, and they'll tell you. And of course, all my lovely subscribers, my supporters, my family, my tribe, thank you for being here today. And please, y'all, like this video. That's all I always ask for, is to like this video. Honestly, it's really just an easy and simple way to support me and my channel and my content. I appreciate you for doing that. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Join the tribe, the Miss Yancy tribe. We love it here. Please join us. You're gonna love it here too. And of course, hit that notification bell so that when I upload another one, you'll be one of the first to find out about it. Alrighty, y'all, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you to that dog that's trying to distract me and ruin my video. Thank you, doggy. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. May this new week be blessed and highly favored in your life. Amen. I am manifesting a great week, a week of abundance and love and blessings and happiness unto you. So if you see this, blessings to you. Have a wonderful week, y'all. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video that I'll be posting next weekend. Remember, my posting is Saturday and Sunday. So catch you on the next one, y'all. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all. Remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. Period. Love y'all. Bye, y'all. Come here with me. Let us water these plants, okay? Martha Lorraine's signature luxurious body butter is packed with all natural skin-loving ingredients such as cocoa butter, coconut oil, shea butter, vitamin E oil, and baobab oil. Whipped to perfection, it is lightly made to be easily absorbed into the skin without clogging your pores. This body butter is free of parabens, sulfates, and synthetic fragrances. Your new bestie.